Hello, everybody, and may the 4th be with you. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It is May the 4th, official Star Wars Day, and I am very happy. Glad to see you guys alive. Glad to see you here. This is the never-ending struggle against good versus evil, the Empire versus the Rebels, Rebels versus Empire. Sometimes people think the Empire is bad. Sometimes people think the Rebels are bad. But we all love Star Wars. And if you're here, it's because you love Star Wars. And I'm happy you came through. I'm just ecstatic to be here on this wonderful Star Wars Day. And I decided to do a busted open for you guys where I'm going to review a bunch of action figures from the Star Wars Black series for you guys. So I'm going to see how long I can go while doing this. Hopefully, hopefully we can I can keep it up. But if I get too tired, I'm gonna just tell you guys, all right, that's it for me. I can't do it. But I have a bunch of Star Wars figures here that I'm going to show you guys, and I hope you like them. Let's see what we have first. First off, let's get rid of this. And I'm going to show you guys Happy Star Wars Day. I am very happy. I'm in the full spirit of Star Wars today. Today I got my Star Wars mug. I got my X-Wing fighter. I got my X-Wing fighter helmet. And yes, I have a bunch of action figures to show you guys today. So, I hope you guys are ready for this long ride. I am also happy because there's a rumor that my baby mother is coming back to Star Wars, Gina Carano. So yeah, my big husky, thick baby mother is coming back to Star Wars. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys to tell me which figures you want me to open first. I'll give you the selection that I have. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of these guys, but I'll do as many as I can. We have a Incinerator Trooper. We have the Armorer, the one from the Mandalorian. We have let's see, Princess Leia Organa. We have boy, I got a lot of these right here. We got Luke Skywalker in indoor outfit, and we'll also have Princess Leia indoor outfit. Whoever comments first, that's the figure that I will open first. We also got my man. Oh man, I got so many of these figures running around here. We also got my man Cad Bane from the Clone Wars, and if anybody knows Cad Bane from the Clone Wars, they remember he was a beast. He was a beast. So whoever mentions first, there's still more. We also have Han Solo. We have Han Solo in his indoor outfit. We also have 4LOM, who was given to me by my wonderful friend in Norway. We also have, I hope these don't fall because I got them stacked, man. We also have a clone trooper from the Clone Wars. We also have, let's see, we also have my all-time favorite, the Hoth Rebel Soldier. And if anybody knows me, I love the Hoth scene or the Hoth battle. Even though it was short, it was one of the best battles in Empire Strikes Back amongst many. And everybody knows that Empire Strikes Back is one of my favorite films. I am going to remove this helmet soon because it is getting very stuffy in this helmet. I don't see how the Rebels stay in this shit all day. But yeah, you guys mentioned there down below or in the comment section. Hopefully you guys are commenting. If so, well, I hope that I'm getting your comments. But yeah, leave a comment over in the comment section, and I will open up one of these figures for you. Starting with Grogu. I don't have Grogu. Only the ones you see here, brother. That's it. Grogu I already opened up a long time ago. I have Cad Bane, Princess Leia in indoor outfit. I have Luke Skywalker in indoor outfit. I have the Armorer from the Mandalorian. I have an Incinerator Trooper. I have Cara Dune. I have Han Solo in indoor outfit. I have Bounty Hunter 4LOM. And I have a Hoth soldier and a clone trooper. You choose which one you want me to start with first. If you don't choose, I'm going to start with who I deem as one of the characters I should start off with. And again, I know everybody's not a Star Wars fan, but I'm a very big Star Wars fan. So therefore, I knew this was my opportunity to open up some Star Wars figures. So, you know, because I got a bunch of them. I had meant to review them a long time ago, but I never got the time to. So this is the most, you know, advantageous time to open them. So by the count of 10, I'm going to give you guys time to open it up for me. Which character you want me to open up? And unfortunately, Mr. Grapes, I do not have Grogu. Well, I do, but he's already open. I don't have him in this set right here. So we're going to count backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we go. I am going to open up 4LOM. 4LOM is one of my favorite bounty hunters, along with other bounty hunters within the line. Did I open him up? No, I did not. So let's open this guy up. Open wifey. Open Wi-Fi. Okay, I don't know who wifey is or Wi-Fi is. And here we have 4LOM out of the package. And the box is typical box that you get from most Star Wars Black Series figures and stuff like that. We're also going to use this time to talk amongst ourselves. And let's see, 4LOM comes with a little bit of instructions, but he also, here he is in the package. Let's take him out. Outside of the package, wow, okay, 4LOM looks great. And this guy was given to me by my great friend in Norway called Martin Euthus. He got me this action figure. He knows I'm a very big fan of Star Wars. So he got me the action figure. I'm absolutely ecstatic to have 4LOM. I never opened them, though. For some apparent reason, I never opened them. And 4LOM is sporting the, let me see, I think that's a Blastic rifle. Yeah, 4LOM is sporting the DLT-19. That's the weapon that 4LOM has, okay? And, you know, he has multiple points of articulation, great detail. I love the rust paint that they put on him. He looks good. Got the silver head with the green kind of like hue behind the eyes like he did in the movie. And he looks great. I'm telling you, this guy looks great. And it also says here, it says, 4LOM, a rusty droid with insectile features. 4LOM was originally a protocol droid, but logic glitches allowed him to escape the programming and become a bounty hunter. That proved a perfect occupation for the cold, calculated mechanical. That's it. But if you want to know more about these guys, and again, like as I do the Marvel Legends, I would suggest that you go and I suggest that you go to the Star Wars website and look up the bios, because with everything changing, the bios change. And yes, he did come with a DLT-19 blaster rifle, multiple points of articulation, got a head swivel, ab crunch, got a split at the leg, everything good going on with this guy. Does he has some elbow pivoting, but it's restricted due to these harnesses or like the braces right here in between the arms. Got some great detail going on. Great detail going on. And you can fit his weapon right in his hand pretty good. And again, this was given to me by my friend in Norway. Hey, Lorraine, how are you? Happy 4th. Happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And this is 4LOM, looking great. Next up, all right, Lorraine, thank you. I'm glad you like my helmet. Although I am a fan of the Empire. I like them both. Okay, so Lorraine, which one would you want me to open up next? Or do you want me to just pick one out of the group of figures? Because I don't feel like going through all at once. You know what? I'm just going to open up something next. Next up, we're going to open up one of my favorites as a kid. This was one of my favorites. This is the Hoth Rebel Soldier, Star Wars Black Series. Absolute favorite. Got some nice art on the back of the Hoth soldier right there, looking good. And it says, after the Battle of Yavin, the rebels fled from the Imperial Starfleet, seeking a new main base of operations. They settled on the frozen outer rim world of Hoth. And there we go. Look, you got like some legal mumbo jumbo right here. Battle Hoth at the bottom. Nice window box, looking good. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. Nice box art right there again. And I mean, like, you know, typical window box. I'm going to open this guy up and see what he got going on. I open these boxes. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on, bro? May the 4th be with you, brother. Happy Star Wars Day. Open this guy up. And yeah, I love the Battle of Hoth. Battle of Hoth was one of my favorites. Absolutely one of my favorites. Absolute favorite. Here he is inside of the plastic. Let's get him out of here. As my boy Kenny say, let him breathe. Get this guy out. And wow, this guy's looking pretty good. And this guy comes with the A280 Star Wars weapon. As you can see, he comes with the A280. Anybody knows their weapons from Star Wars? I'm such a nerd like that. I do know the weapons. This is the A280 right here. And I think he comes with this looks like a DH-17 right here. Yeah, this is a DH-17 if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, this guy looks pretty good. I do like the way, let me straighten him out. For one thing, when I was a kid, I always loved characters with goggles. And what I've been seeing about the Rebel soldiers is that you can actually get different heads to swap them out, which is why the head is so wobbly or pliable right there, or maneuverable, because you can pull these pieces off and you can army build with them. But yeah, happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you. This figure looks great. I'm loving the detail on him. Got some nice etching and stitching all in the clothes and everything like that. Got the little metal. You see the little metal right there. Got the padding all along the shoulders. The backpack comes off. There's a typical standard Hoth Planet Rebel backpack, as you can see. Nice gloves. Got the communicator on the glove, as in the movie. Got them Luke Skywalker tied up boots. Because the rebels are broke, they take whatever the hell they're given and make use of it, which I think was always cool. But I've always loved the scarf because if you look at Hoth, Luke Skywalker, which I have, of course. And I love the Battle of Hoth. I love the Battle of Hoth. I love the Battle of Hoth. If you look at Hoth Luke Skywalker, you will see that he has that same one, but they gave him pretty much a cloth one. As you can see. And yeah, I'm a very big fan of Star Wars, as you can see. Hold on, let me take this helmet off for you guys. I can no longer rock with this helmet. I'm tired. You know, I wear it a little bit longer. Can the backpack come off? Yeah. Yes, the backpack can come off. It pegs right into the hole on his back, as you can see. And look, you see some padding and nice detail in the back there. And there are clips on his back to hold in the backpack, which is pretty cool. You can also put the gun in his holster right here. It's looking good, man. And again, happy May 4th. Happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you today. Does it fit inside of here? Yep. As you can see, his weapon, his sidearm fits into its holster, which is pretty good. You can get some two-handed action. Looks like you can get some two-handed action going on with this guy right here. I love the Rebel soldiers. Love these guys, man. There we go. And yeah, the goggles can come down over his face. I straightened out the goggles a little bit for it to look more, you know, not look so clumsy on him and shit like that. You can also, he has a nice leg spread too, but it's constricted due to the vinyl coat right here, which I think is great. And this is where I think most of their money, most of Hasbro's money is going into these guys and also the new G.I. Joe Classified, because the detail on these are just like spot on. They're also using the 3D face printing, so it gives it a good look. So yeah, there you got the Hoth Rebel Soldier, which looks absolutely great. You can relive the battle with a nice, what do you call them? A Stormtrooper, a Hoth Stormtrooper. I love these guys. Love these guys. I'm a big fan of Star Wars, if you can't tell. Next up, we're going to open. Let me get all this out the way. Next up, let's see who we're going to open. Let's open You know what? Let's open this guy right here. Star Wars Black Series, Incinerator Trooper. Look at this. Incinerator Trooper looking great. I'm loving this right here, man. This looks good. And, you know, nice window box as usual. As of recent, they've been putting some amazing box art on these Star Wars characters, man. They've been looking absolutely amazing. Star Wars logo on the side. Got a little bit of info on the back, which says, let's see. Incinerator Trooper armor was exceptionally heat resistant and bore red markings in order to indicate their specialty. And the Incinerator Troopers have been featured in not only canon or legend Star Wars lore, but also on the Mandalorian, because there was one there that I saw. And I think this guy comes from the Mandalorian line. As you can see, it's looking good, looking real good. Got the Hasbro logo down there. Incinerator Trooper, nothing across the top but a little window so you can see. I guess you wanted to look inside the top of his head. Got more of his bio in different languages right here. Legal mumbo jumbo, and he's number 3. As you can see, we're going to open this guy up, pull him out, and what do we got? Throw that over there. That went behind me. Throw that over there. Open this up. Got the little instruction manual right here. What instructions you need for action figure? What? I don't know. Okay. Pull him out right here. Oh, wow. And look, this guy comes with the flame effect. This guy comes with the flame effect right here, as you can see. Got the nice flame effect. He comes with, that's it. And he comes with the weapon that's attached to him right here. As you can see, it's attached on the hose. So you can see that he actually has to, you know, like a real flame trooper would have. These weapons fit very nice into their hands. It has a little canteen thingy, which I don't know where that goes. Is that for their eyes? I don't know what this piece is right here. This piece right here, I have no idea what it goes to, but I'll figure it out. I think it plugs into the bottom. Yeah, it plugs into the bottom of his backpack right here. I don't know if that doubles. No, that shouldn't. No, those are there's his backpack right there. So those are pretty much like the nozzles or whatever the case may be that will go with his backpack. And you can get some two-handed action with this guy. Great articulation, a little bit stiff, and the legs look a little bit off, but he's not that bad. I'm loving this right here. Nice stiff stormtrooper head, because most of the stormtroopers used to come with loose heads when it came to the Black Series and stuff like that. Got a harness around his chest. This is made out of a soft vinyl. Look like he's trying to switch a little bit. That mid section, boy, straighten that out. Straighten that out, man. Okay. I've always loved stormtrooper uniforms. Love the way they look. Absolutely love it. Again, may the 4th be with you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by. Just doing a little 4th. If you want to talk anything Star Wars, let me know. I'm more than willing to talk to you about Star Wars today. This is a Star Wars day, and there we have him in a nice pose. And he has the same articulation as the other figures. He's measuring in at about 6 inches. These figures are very spot on. It looks good. You can see the detail on his helmet. Looking good. I love the markings on his mask. They're different from the average stormtrooper. As you can see. Got the nice red markings to let you know he's hot stuff. Got the shoes and everything. And yeah, all of this is articulated. You can split the legs, bend the knees, double hinge knee. No, this is on a single. No. Yeah, it's on a single hinge. His knees and elbows on a single hinge. And yes, you can move the arms outward to get more motion or rotation out of them. And the hair swivel all around, way around. You got a nice pivot and everything with them. This figure is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And what I like is that it's not just a stormtrooper action figure with just like some kibble on it or like just a backpack. It's a completely different redesign. If I had my other stormtrooper on me, I'd show you. But yeah, it's a completely different redesign. And again, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. But yeah, this is the Incinerator Stormtrooper right here, looking great. Next up, we are going to open my man, the man. We are going to open up Han Solo. All right. All right, before we open the box, you see typical window box that you're getting for most of these Star Wars Black Series right here. Looking good. Nice box art of Han Solo on the side right there. Look at it. Looks just like Harrison Ford. Whoever drew this, they did an excellent job. And this is the Harrison. This is pretty much the Han Solo from Endor, as you can see. Typical window boxes you was getting with the other ones. And on the back, it has a little bio that says, Han Solo volunteered to lead the mission to destroy the new Death Star shield generator. He and his strike team landed on the forest moon of Endor, where they encountered scout troopers and Ewoks. And yes, the Ewoks cannibalized themselves. That's why you don't really see them anymore. That's what the rumor is that they ate each other. Because the Ewoks were very dirty things. They were dirty little creatures. That's why you saw they was going to eat. I think they were going to eat one of the guys on Star Wars. They were going to eat Han Solo and the rest of them and stuff like that. But yeah, typical window box, and we're going to pull this guy out. Throw that over there. Open this. Get him out of there. Now, see, sometimes I pull these figures out, and I've broken a figure or two pulling these figures out. And most of these Star Wars figures don't come with many accessories. I mean, like, it's Star Wars. Yeah, Han Solo is the man. And Han Solo, this is pretty much the Bespin Han Solo, if I'm not. No, they actually retooled it a bit because I do have the Bespin Han Solo. This is the Han Solo. What they did was change the arms on this Han Solo and take the Bespin Han Solo and made it into this Han Solo. This was the one I was expecting them to mimic or like pretty much put in the Return of the Jedi, because I remember when I was a kid, they reused this Han Solo, the toy, to sell to people, which was the original Han Solo. And of course, this is a Black Series Han Solo. This one is way more detailed. This is like the first gen one. This is when he was flying the Millennium Falcon, and this is when he was on Endor. This one looks great. Now, the soft goods on here are a little to be desired. They're not as good as the. How can I say? Let me take this helmet off. You want to eat both Solo? Exactly. It was going to eat the motherfuckers. Exactly, Mika. They were going to eat them. Hold on one second. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Let me take this helmet off. May the fourth be with you. But yeah, they were going to eat Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. Woo! Damn. This fucking helmet, boy. I love this helmet, but man, oh man. Woo, boy. Okay. Feeling much better now. Much, much better. I was about to pass out, whether y'all know it or not. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here we go, right here. And Han Solo comes with the... Woo! Boy, that shit got me swollen as fuck, man. That helmet. Han Solo comes with... I think this is the DL-44. His signature pistol was the DL-44. I could be wrong. I think it was a DL-44. If you can see this pretty good. And of course, it fits right into his hand. Very snug. It fits right into his hand. Pretty snug right here, as you can see. But again, like now, if you take the coat and open it a bit, it doesn't look that bad. But when you wrap it around him and everything like that, it just looks like that horrible soft good stuff. His soft goods aren't as good as the regular. How can I say? They're not as good as the. Yeah, I like them both too. She said they was gonna eat Solo and Luke, but his soft goods aren't as good as the Darth Vader soft goods, which I wish I could show you guys, but I don't feel like going up on the shelf and getting them. And again, you can take this jacket off if you want. This jacket comes right off. Yeah, I would actually recommend some Star Wars books. Anything in the Legends realm, But if you want to read some of the good recent books, a lot of people don't like them, but I actually did. You can read some of the Star Wars books from the Darth Vader Star Wars books, they're actually very good. They tell a very dark story. Do I like the artwork versus the Dark Horse stuff? No. The artwork is a little bit to be desired, but the stories are great. And yeah, you can remove this coat. Hey, Kim, may the 4th be with you too, baby. May the 4th be with you too. Great to see you. Great to see you. And see, you can take the coat off. And it is a typical, it's the Bespin Luke Skywalker, but it's still a great job. His face sculpt looks absolutely amazing. I don't know how to get this camera to focus. That's why, in a way, I kind of like doing these pre-recorded sometimes. But I figure I'd, sit here with you guys and do it with you. And yes, it does look like Harrison Ford. Let me see if I get real close. Will it focus in? Looks like Harrison Ford. Nice metal button in the middle. No paint bleeding or anything. Looks just like Harrison Ford. Got the nice boots on. As you can see, they got a nice gloss to them and everything like that. Got the stripe down the side, looking great. Got the white shirt. Because remember, this is when this is not too long after he woke up out of cryo sleep or being frozen in carbonite. Remember? So yeah, this guy is pretty good. And to put the coat back on, this is the coat right here. It's kind of like some type of material. It's like I don't know, but it does have some decent stitching in it. But being that I'm accustomed to high quality figures, this right here is a little bit lackluster for me. But I'm still going to keep it on him because if I take it off, I'll end up losing it. Not to mention I already have like 4 Han Solos because Han Solo is another one of my favorites because my favorites as a kid were Dengar, Lando Calrissian, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Boba. Mainly all of the bounty hunters were my favorites. Those were my favorites growing up. Those were my absolute favorite. And as I said before, he does look pretty good with the coat. Once you gotta kind of like, give him a little swag to it. You know what I'm saying? Throw it behind him or something like that. Bring that collar down. Bring this over a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they give it to you out the package is a little bit meh. But yeah, and the gun fits right into its holster, as you can see. As it does with the other Han Solo. Let me open this. And it's held by these joints on these figures are very tight. And he has the same articulation as the other action figures that I showed you. So there's nothing really new about it or out of the ordinary. Yeah, and it fits into his holster pretty good. You can bring the strap over to give it that authentic look. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, this character, I've always loved the fact that most of the rebels, especially Han Solo, had the belt with the buckle that kind of like drafted off to the right side of his leg and everything. So yeah, this Han Solo looks pretty good. Let me put this Han Solo away so I can make some room over here in my work area. Next up, we are going to do my favorite, since there was never no female representation in Star Wars, since there was never no female representation in Star Wars, my favorite, Princess Leia, since, I only play with boys and, male action figures and shit like that. I have every Princess Leia figure there ever was, because when you think about it, Princess Leia was the one who pretty much kind of like started everything in Star Wars, because by her being the rebel, and then when you look at Star Wars, she was always shooting somebody. She was always shooting at somebody and killing them. So, and she was right in the fight with them. So I don't understand when they were talking about, oh, there were no strong females in Star Wars. It's always been strong females in Star Wars. You just haven't read about them, or you just don't know about them. Or if you just take Princess Leia by herself, she was always shooting somebody. And yeah, as you can see, this Princess Leia is my favorite. I loved when she wore the Hoth outfit right here. This one was my absolute favorite, as you can see. And she's rocking the DH-17. As you can see, that's the pistol she's rocking. Got that DH-17. So yeah, we're going to open up this girl right here. Over here looking good, window box, Star Wars logo. Got the beautiful image of Princess Leia played by Carrie Fisher. May she rest in peace. Princess Leia Organa in her indoor outfit from Return of the Jedi. Nice box, nice box. Boxes you saw with the other ones. Legal mumbo jumbo. Let's open her up. Well, let's bust it open, as I would say. Throw this over there. Throw this over there. Get her out of there. Okay, didn't break anything this time. All right, let's see. And she is rocking. She looks pretty good. I love the way they did her right here. She looks pretty good. They did a great job on her, as you can see. And it kind of has the flailing back like when she was on the speeder bike. And you can also fashion this to fit around her more securely. So it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm loving the Rebel helmet that she's rocking. As you can see, it looks pretty good. She is looking great. Looking great, looking great, looking great. I don't know how I can focus this to be so that you can see the detail better. Because unlike my other camera, this one doesn't seem to... It focuses in sometimes, but then sometimes it doesn't. So I don't know what's going on right here. But yeah, her soft goods are the same as the Han Solo indoor soft goods that you saw. Not bad at all. And her pistol fits right into her hand pretty securely. And yes, what I do like is that they're, instead of just giving them hands to just hold them, they actually have a trigger finger that goes through the trigger, as you can see. And her pistol does fit in her gun holster along her waistline. Let's just put this in there and voila. There you have it. There you have it. Looking good. You see it? She's looking good. Got the nice boots on. And look, they got like a trim along the bottom too. If you look real good, they got a trim along the bottom. She's looking good, man. Looking good. I'm not going to take her soft goods off because hers look a little bit more complicated to put back on. But fortunately, you can take this helmet off. Look, you can take the helmet off, which reveals that that lace front and them braids, them box braids going across the top. Oh, got them box braids going across the top. And the helmet is actually pretty good. It's well crafted. I mean, like, it's well sculpted too. You see the nice deco on the side. Got the strap across the bottom, looking good, looking good, looking good. I mean, Princess Leia is looking great. And this is her next to the other Princess Leia, the last one that all of us saw her as. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, man, got that lace front. What, you thought I didn't know, Mika? What, you thought I didn't know? That lace front? And this is Princess Leia from Return of the Jedi. How did I get it to focus that other time? Did I bring it real close like that? And it focused? And this is Princess Leia, our last time seeing her. So yeah, these guys look great. These guys look great. Great job, Hasbro. Like I said before, I love the 3D face printing that they're putting on these action figures. They look great. Got that box braid across the top, like I told you before. Take that helmet off. Look at that, Mika. Look at that. You wish the Africans could braid that head like that, boy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so we're going to put these guys over here. We're going to bring her, put her right back in here. Put Han Solo back in there. Princess Leia back in there. And next up, we are going to open. Let's see. Nah, you know what? I don't even see why I'm playing a game like this, bro. I don't even see why I'm playing with y'all like this. Here we go. We're going to open up my man. You know who it is. All right, we're going to open up my man, Luke Skywalker of Endor. He's in a typical window box as the others, but look at that box art on the side looking beautiful. Boy, look at that young face. Boy, has time aged him, man. Mark Hamill looks nothing like that anymore. But you got a nice box art over here on the side right here. I love Luke Skywalker, absolutely love Luke Skywalker. So don't ever question why I love Luke Skywalker. I got this. I got this, boy. I got this. Look, 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 look. I got this. I got all of this Luke Skywalker for that ass. Look at this. I got all. Yeah, the new packaging is beautiful, isn't it, Max? Look at this. I got Luke Skywalker for days, boy. For days. So don't start that. Don't tell me I don't know nothing about Star Wars. I does this. I've read the books. I've watched the movies. I've even read books that some of y'all don't even know about dealing with Star Wars. Why? Because I love reading and I love Star Wars. And here he is. This is my other Luke Skywalker. And if you want to check out the Tough Nerd Toys channel, you'll see the video that I did for this guy. I did for my Luke Skywalker collection, which was my tribute to Luke Skywalker. I love Luke Skywalker. I am waiting on the Lando Calrissian figure, the one in Return of the Jedi where he had like the general's uniform on. They're supposed to be coming out with that very soon. But yeah, this box looked great. It looks absolutely great. Yeah, I picked up Jedi Luke too, Max. I picked up Jedi Luke too. I have every Luke Skywalker from the Black Series. Every Luke Skywalker, even the one where he's training with Yoda. I have that one. We have the tank top on and the cargo pants and everything. But yeah, I have that one. And he looks great. You know, typical mumbo jumbo. And it says on the back here, it says, utilizing stolen schematics, the Rebel Alliance formulated a plan to destroy the new Death Star. Luke Skywalker joins his friends for his mission to Endor. You can read it on the back right there. If it'll focus in. I don't know what made it stop focusing. There we go. I have to be over to the right a bit. Okay, and it'll focus in. All right, so there we go. There we go. All right. So we're going to open this guy up. And Luke Skywalker usually doesn't come with much. This one didn't. Now, this one, when I purchased this one, right? When I purchased this one over here, he came with the he came with a blaster pistol. As a matter of fact, I think he came with the Blastech 18, if I'm not mistaken. He came with the Blastech 18, as you can see in his hand right here. And yes, I do know, like I told you before, I do know my Star Wars weapons. I know the lore and everything. I am from Legends. And happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you from my Star Wars cup. Black coffee all day. And he looks great. Again, this is Return of the Jedi Luke. What I want to do is give a comparison. I know that lightsaber is beautiful, right? Throw that over here. Let's open this right here, because I don't want to break. Happy May 4th. Happy May 4th. Yeah, General Lando. Exactly. That's the uniform that I want him in. I want General Lando because don't get me wrong. I love the other Lando Calrissian, you know, when he was on Bespin or in Cloud City, but I love the General's uniform that Lando Calrissian had. Wow, this looks just like him. And again, the 3D face printing that they have going on is just getting better and better and better. How did I get it to, let me see. Hold on, somebody's ringing my bell. Give me 1 second. If it's somebody I know and they know that I'm streaming right now, I'm definitely not going to answer the door. They will stay out there. Because a lot of people do that on purpose. They'll message me or start calling me while I'm doing a video. Oh, no, it's a package. Okay, so it's a package. Look. Somebody's going to steal my package. Okay, so let me message somebody to grab that package for me before the groovy ghoulies outside get it. Because I got, you know, I'm going to actually put up a video of like my mother's package getting stolen by one of them groovy ghoulies. Grab the package, please. Yeah, they did all the likenesses perfectly well, like very well. How did I get it to focus in like that? I wanted you guys to see the detail on this guy, but he looks absolutely great. Luke's soft goods look good, especially with the black glove hanging out. And he has the same articulation as the rest of them. I'm not going to go too deep into the articulation. If you buy Star Wars Black Series, you know the articulation that you're getting with this action figure. But I love the belt that they have around his waist. It's reminiscent of the classic one. Looking very, very good. They did a great job on this. Let me see which angle was it that I'm able to get a good focus on this figure. Yeah, because it's a little blurry. I don't know how I was doing this. Maybe it's the lighting. Okay. But yeah, this guy in comparison with this one right here, in comparison. Okay, Jeff, no problem. I'll see you. I'll be here, brother. I'll be here. Oh, the video is his helmet. Yes, his helmet is removable. Absolutely. His helmet is removable. Hold on. Is it? Yes, his helmet is removable. Hold on. They just stuck it on here. Wow. They gave him a different hairstyle too. And the face sculpt is, look, here's his helmet. His helmet is removable, as you can see. See? They did a good likeness of Luke Skywalker here. And they gave him, you can tell that they're using different head sculpts because it doesn't look exactly the same as the return of the other one. I call him Sith Lord Luke Skywalker because he reminded me of a Sith Lord when he came back and returned to the Jedi. The sculpts are completely different. They look similar, but they're completely different. Completely different. They're completely different. Yes, they are. They look great. They look absolutely amazing. I am loving these. And the body of these guys, are they the same? Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough. Look at this. They did all sorts of engineering to keep the soft goods on him. You can take them off, but I'm not going through all of that and ruining this figure by taking off the soft goods trying to show you guys this stuff. Because this figure is pretty expensive now. And I got these when it first came out. One thing that I like about the Star Wars Black Series versus the Marvel Legends is that with the Star Wars Black Series, if you don't want to buy certain figures, you don't have to. Whereas though with the Marvel Legends, they force you to buy a lot of figures that you don't want because you want to build a figure. But which of course I understand that's the whole premise of them selling figures. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they did some good engineering on this figure right here, and the nice glossy boots he got going on. Everything looks good. This is him without his cloak on, and I think he looks great. I think Luke Skywalker looks great. And again, we all know the articulation that's going into this. I'm not going to go through the articulation. If you want to, I mean, like, put it down in the comments. But if you're not, I'm going to keep moving right along so we can get this done. And you guys can go and enjoy your Star Wars Day. Now, if you're going to enjoy Star Wars Day, you got to watch some Star Wars stuff, okay? But yeah, this Luke Skywalker looks good. And this is one from Return of the Jedi. This is also from Return of the Jedi, but it's when he was on the planet Endor. All right. So, I mean, this guy is good. And I would say Luke Skywalker is coming in at around about like close to 6 inches, because remember, Luke Skywalker wasn't a tall or big guy. So, and I also like that they do the scaling very well with these figures too. Like Chewbacca is very tall. Darth Vader is very tall. You know, the Boba Fett is the right size he's supposed to be. So with the Star Wars Black Series, you're getting great character representation in terms of them maintaining the core elements of the character, the likeness, and the 3D face printing that they're putting on these characters is absolutely amazing. Why my camera is not focusing in, I don't know, but I mean, I apologize. All right, so yeah, and yeah, you can put this helmet back on easily, as you can see, and they made little straps to where, like, you can grab it, you know, you can clip it in. There's a hole inside of the helmet that you can clip in and secure the strap around his neck. You know, secure the helmet, and the strap goes around his neck. Now, what I was wondering is, do you think maybe no, this character no, you cannot put it on Return of the Jedi head because that one, and again, it's a completely different sculpt. It looks the same, but it's completely different head sculpt, but yet it looks like Luke Skywalker. Both of them look like Mark Hamill, which they did a great job. Exactly, when he was choking that Gamorrean guard. Exactly. And we all know where in some comics where like when by him using those force powers like that, I'm not going to kill it for you guys. Some of those books that's about Star Wars you guys should read because they're absolutely amazing. They're great. They are great. So yeah, I mean, like, Luke Skywalker looks great. Happy May 4th. May the 4th be with you. All right. Next, we are coming across one of the unknown or lesser known badasses of the Star Wars universe that many people are not aware of. And this is my man right here, Cad Bane. If you know, put it like this, during the Clone War era, he was just more dangerous, if not just as dangerous, with a rough reputation of killing than Boba Fett was. He was more of a murderer than Bosk was. And Bosk will eat you. Anybody knows about Bosk? Bosk is a beast. He is a beast. He's actually, I consider Bosk one of the more dangerous bounty hunters within the Star Wars universe. Then there's Cad Bane. Cad Bane is that man. I'm telling you. If you don't know anything about Cad Bane, watch Star Wars, the Clone Wars series. They have it on Disney Plus. And no, I'm not being endorsed or sponsored by them or anything like that. I am just a diehard Star Wars fan. Always will be, always have been. And Cad Bane is one of my favorites right here. And it comes in a typical window box that you usually get with most Star Wars action figures. Cad Bane at the bottom. The Clone Wars. Exactly. And yes, I have watched the Clone Wars series. I heard that he was supposed to be killed off. And the one who killed him off was Boba Fett. And the dent that you see in Boba Fett's head, it comes from the shootout or the draw that both Cad Bane and he had, and Boba Fett won. But then later on, you see him, but you know how it goes. Just like in comic books, nobody stays dead for too long, which, since we're speaking of that, bring back Han Solo, because I love Han Solo. And yeah, this looks great. This is a beautiful box art of Cad Bane over here. Nothing on the top. Already read the stuff on the bottom. Legal mumbo jumbo, Hasbro logo over here, Disney. More legal mumbo jumbo over here. You know what I'm saying? They usually have the age, yeah, and it says choking parts. You ain't supposed to. It's for 4+. All right. So yeah, we're gonna open this guy up, and Cad Bane is that dude. If you don't know about Cad Bane, look up Cad Bane. Everybody gives Boba Fett credit, but there are more other dangerous bounty hunters in the Star Wars universe than Boba Fett, and Cad Bane is one of them. Cad Bane, Bosk, the IG-88, all the IG-88 models are dangerous. They will kill you. I mean, who else? IG-88s have a higher kill rate actually than Boba Fett does. Boba Fett is that dude. Don't get it messed up. But IG-88 is those IG-88 droids are dangerous. They are not to be played with. Okay, let's pull him out. Wow, and he has the duster on, got the hat, everything is going on with this dude right here. Oh yeah, even I had a little mini boss collection. Cad Bane is sweet too. Yeah, Cad Bane is a beast. Cad Bane is that dude. We're gonna pull out his signature pistols right here. Yeah, they are the Terminators of the Star Wars world. They're actually more efficient than Terminators. A lot of people think because they're like skinny and wiry looking and shit like that they aren't dangerous. No, the IG-88 droids are extremely dangerous. They're viciously dangerous. They only deal in logic. They always get their target. Always get their target. They always get their target. That's why they had to be killed off in the Star Wars universe, which is why Boba Fett killed off IG-88 in Empire Strikes Back. Because if you look, you see like a broken down IG-88 droid sitting there. And if you remember, Darth Vader sent all of them to deal with the Rebel Alliance and Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and all of them. So yeah, a little bit of information if you didn't know. Boba Fett was the one who killed the IG-88 droid, and what he did was he slipped a thermal detonator on him and made him blow up. Yeah. Now look at this. This guy looks great. They gave him the nice duster. They got the nice detail, got the hoses. Then these hoses, right? Don't get it messed up. Boba Fett has killed some Jedis, but this guy has about body count of killing Jedis. He's up there with what's his name? General Grievous, almost, just about. He was a beast during the Clone War era. And they still would use him from time to time to do jobs, like Darth Vader and them would use him from time to time. He had gotten a full pardon. He was considered a hero by some people, especially people that considered Jedi bad guys once, Order 66 was initiated. But yeah, look at this. He got the nice trench coat duster on and shit like that. Got the satchel bag and stuff. And he's also kind of like a telekinetic too. Great detail in the face if you can see it. The hat, you can bring it down to cover his face like this. I always love to do my characters if they have a hat, to bring the hat down to it, like you just see like a little bit of their mouth and shit like that. This guy looks good. He's done it, and he's very slim build, which I like because it's reminiscent of like a cowboy film or whatever. Maxwell Miller says, I love finally seeing one movie in live action in Mando. I loved how super articulated they are. They seem to move like in 360. Yes, exactly. They're essentially walking killing machines and turret cannons. That's what they are. That's why you see, I think one of them, their usual weapon is the Blastech 20A. The Blastech 20A, they'll carry with one hand, whereas though in the comics, usually most of those have to be carried with two hands. No, they usually carry, I think it's the Blastech DLT 20A. They carried the the IG-88 droids usually carry like a DC 155 and a DLT 20A, if I'm not mistaken. They're walking turret cannons. They're kill bots. And yeah, you see great detail in this guy. This guy looks absolutely amazing. He got some medals on the side of his shoulders right here. I love the way they did the jacket. The whole jacket is done in like a vinyl, which looks great. It looks absolutely amazing. You got like stuff along the forearms, on the gauntlets and everything. The satchel looks great. Great detail on this guy. Got some wrinkles in the pants, textures along the legs right here. Got some nice ammo belts, ammo clips, and everything going on there. You can take this hat off to reveal his face, which I look at him as essentially a gray alien. Exactly. A reminiscent of spaghetti westerns, just like Max Miller said right here. And he looks great. You got the holster right there, another holster on the side over here, so you can get some nice you get some nice things going on with this guy. He looks absolutely amazing. And again, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping through. I really do. And may the fourth be with you. If you look under his collar, there's detail under his neck and everything like that. And yeah, you can remove this satchel right here, his satchel bag right there. He looks great. This guy looks great. And what does he have? He has which is his signature. These are Jedi lightsaber hilts that he has across the bottom of his legs to kind of show you how menacing he is. And yes, he has killed many Jedis. Do your research on Cad Bane. Cad Bane is a dangerous, if you're a Star Wars fan, do your research on Cad Bane. Cad Bane is a very dangerous bounty hunter when he was active. Now, what they're doing with him, I don't know, because I haven't seen or heard of him in anything as of recent. I didn't get a chance to watch the last final seasons of Clone Wars, which I'm going to check out. But the other seasons of Clone Wars I have watched. I'm a very big fan of Star Wars. That's the reason why I don't like the way that it's going. But, I heard, and if you just tuning in, I heard that my baby mama getting hired again, that she's going back to work for the Mandalorian, which is good, because what they fired her for was complete nonsense. And yes, I do have the Cara Dune action figure played by the beloved and wonderful Gina Carano. I have two of these, one here in the box and one open. And I sold like a couple other ones. Yes, I did. I capitalized off of it. So yeah. Looking good. Hold on. Hello? Okay, I'm coming to get him now. All right. Oh, boy. Everybody's delivering stuff to me right now. Let me see. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. May the 4th be with you. Let me just grab this package off the porch. I'll be right back. Take me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back. All right, here I am, and I'm back again. Yeah, but like I was saying, this Cad Bane action figure looks great. This Cad Bane action figure looks absolutely amazing. And if you can see, like, you can see the separation, just like, you know, it got the little breathing apparatus, but as actually used as like a telekinetic operating system. If you're a fan of the Clone Wars, you saw what this guy's capable of. And Cad Bane is a beast. He is more dangerous, in fact, if you ask me, and has a more of a higher kill count than Boba Fett. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, this guy looks good. And if I'm not mistaken, he is rocking the ELG3. This is the ELG3A. The weapons that he's rocking are the ELG3A. I could be wrong. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember him, like, I know my Star Wars weapons. I know my Star Wars weapons because not only from playing Battlefront, but also because I'm a big fan. You know, I'm a very big fan of Star Wars. So, yeah, this is Cad Bane right here, looking great. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream, and may the 4th be with you. Next up, we are going to do the Armorer. The Armorer. We are going to do the Armorer right here. And she was featured in the Mandalorian seasons. She was the one who pretty much made the fashioned the Beskar steel for Mando right here. A typical window box as the other ones. Nice box art on the side. One thing I can say, the box art on these characters that they're doing on these action figures are absolutely amazing. Let me turn this watch off because it keeps going off, catching my voice. Nice box art right there. And it says right here, let me see, how did I do this to bring this into focus last time? Yep, I got the Armorer. The Armorer was, yeah, I like the Armorer. Yep, I love the Armorer. The Armorer is cool. I like all of these, all of the Mandalorian helmet wearing guys and so on and so forth, like the Star Wars guys, or like the Boba Fett clones, or whatever the case may be. Even down to the clone troopers, because when you essentially look at it, this is where the style derived from a bit. If you watch the Clone Wars, you'll see kind of like where all of that derived from. Read some of the books, you'll see where it came from. But yeah, the Armorer looks great. Got a nice bio right here. Got the Armorer, the Mandalorian, the Armorer right there. Orange and black box. Typical box that you were getting from the rest of them. Let's open this lady up right here. Hasbro logo for Number 4, you know what I'm saying? It's for kids 4 and up. Choking hazards, legal mumbo jumbo. Let's get her out of there. Let her breathe. Throw that over there. Throw that over there. Some instructions. Throw that over there. Let this lady breathe. And man, she comes with a nice fur piece that goes along her back and the helmet, and it fits right on too. You can fit it nice and snug. I'm loving the design on this, man. She got the nice vinyl skirt and everything like that. The chest armor looked all armored up and everything. Got the blacksmith gloves on to melt that Beskar steel, because you know Beskar steel is the business. Whole planets will get raided over Beskar steel. Got a nice face sculpt right there. Loving that face sculpt. Loving the gold. Paint apps are pretty good on here. Now, this one, again, like I said before, the Star Wars Black Series is where you can see where all the money is going into versus the Transformers that they're pushing out now versus the Marvel Legends and stuff. Because Marvel Legends, I still collect them, but I'm very selective in which ones I collect. Like before, I used to grab whole sets of them. I don't do that anymore. I just grab like the ones I want. And again, check out the Tough Nerd Toys Tough Nerd Toys on YouTube, and I have tons of reviews up there of Marvel Legends, so on and so forth, Star Wars. This is actually being shot to YouTube if you want to check it out. So, you know, I'm getting all the comments from you guys. It's on multi-platform. So, but I would appreciate it if you guys went to my YouTube channel, because I've been monetized again. So I'm trying to really pretty much make it a career, or like, you know, get some money out of it. So therefore, if you can, check out our Tough Nerd Toys on YouTube. Check out our Tough Nerd Toys on Tough Nerd Toys Gaming on YouTube as well. I'm also on Twitch. I'm everywhere. I'm on every platform. Yep. And she came with like an anvil. Let's open this up. She came with like an anvil, as you can see. And she also came with a pair of clamps so that she can grab that Beskar steel. But I mean, the detail on her is just spot on, man. Spot on. Now her shawl or her furry cape, it just pretty much like plugs in. There's a plug on the back here. If you can see, there's a square hole on the back here. You could plug it right in just like that. And there you go. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like my attention to detail. You can see her chest plate. Now, this right here, I'm going to have a little, it's not that much of a problem. It's just me not lining it up correctly, but it plugs right into the hole on her back. And you can see the wrinkles in her shirt and everything like that. I love how it looks like she has the heat apron on. There's controls and diodes all along the belt. You know, the thick heated padded gloves with the textures. Look, with the padded textures going on. They did great craftsmanship on this action figure right here. Got lines in the pants, if you can see. Again, I wish I was using my other camera, or maybe I should have shot this pre-recorded, but I would rather interact with you guys so that you can see the detail of these figures and how beautiful they are. And she has the spikes or the studs in her helmet up at the top. As you can see, the gold on her helmet, it really pops, and it's nicely shaded too, if you can see. You got the darkness behind the mask. So, you know, she's very elusive. You can't really tell who they are. And see, that's the thing with the Mandalorian that a lot of people don't understand. I don't want the Mandalorian to take his helmet off. I don't like when he takes his helmet off, because I love the mystery of characters. Certain characters, I love the fact that you've never seen their face. Like, for instance, this new Snake Eyes movie coming out. I don't want to see Snake Eyes' face. I don't want to see Snake Eyes' face. I always wanted him to be a hidden character. I always wanted him to be a hidden character. I don't like when you reveal certain characters. You want to keep a certain mystery, a certain, you know, mysticism about that character, or secrecy about that character, you know? I don't want to see Snake Eyes' face, because then and even though I have seen part of it in G.I. Joe comics that Larry Hama wrote, but that also aided in the mystery, or like the lore of Snake Eyes. Once I see his face, just like with the Mandalorian, once I see his face, it kind of like, you know, destroys it for me. I'll be like, okay, all right, he's cool, but, you know, that was better when I didn't know what he looked like. But yeah, this guy is looking great. This girl is looking great. The armorer looks absolutely amazing. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. I am having a great time. She even got straps down along the ends of her boots. I love the way she looks like a blacksmith, It looks great. It looks great. I've always loved the look of like when they would meet up with her. See, one thing about Star Wars and people who love sci-fi and pop culture, we don't care if you're male or female or whatever you are. We like you for what you do. We like you for what you do. We don't care about your sexual preferences and all that other stuff. We don't care that you're a female. We just want to know that you can kick ass or either blow shit up or you got a dark story to tell or a good story to tell. Maxim Miller says, I agree. I was never crazy about them telling Boba's backstory in Attack of the Clones. He got so popular because of the mystery. Exactly. You take that away and you just literally it's certain characters you need that mystery or that elusive character within the series. Like honestly, I never really want to see, even though I have seen it, I never want to see Destro's face or anything like that. Even though I have seen it, I don't want to see where it's normal for him to be, without his silver mask and shit like that, But yeah, the armorer looks absolutely amazing. She looks amazing. And again, the fur detail that they have within the shawl or the cape, or as you would call it, the guarded, the back guards or the shoulder guards and everything like that, because it comes around as a cowl, kind of like, is amazing. I just have to plug it in. And yeah, there are details. This figure is highly detailed, and I love how they gave her a nice female build as well. And you can see like that's a Mandalorian armor chest plate that she's wearing, like Bo-Katan's. Exactly. Everybody is always in for a good story. Everybody. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys are loving this. Look at the detail in the helmet. I am loving the armor, and I love the way they did her boots. The boots where they had like the steel toe at the tip. Loving it. So we're going to put her over here. Next up, I think I'm down to the last one, and you guys have stuck in with me this whole time. I love you guys. You're the absolute best, man. We are talking about a classic clone trooper right here, man. And already it looks like he has the DC Blast Tech. I think this is if I'm not mistaken, this is the 18 DC Blast Tech 18A. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but it looks like that from in the box. Typical window box that you get with most of these Star Wars figures right here. Boom. Got some beautiful box art of a clone soldier right there, a clone trooper, which later were advanced and transformed into, I think, Bo-Katan. Maxim Miller says, I think Bo-Katan is getting a figure soon. I think I saw. Yeah, I actually have it on pre-order. Yeah, the armorer looks great. I love the armorer. I also love this this Princess Leia. I love the Princess Leia indoor outfit and stuff. You see how they did a coat and everything. So now I got to get a speeder bike and stuff like that. Because again, I wasn't going to start purchasing neither these Star Wars figures or the G.I. Joe classified figures. But what happened is that I got a hold of a Star Wars Black Series figure and a G.I. Joe classified figure 6-inch, and that was it for me. I was just done. I had to have them and everything like that. I had to have them. Pardon me. I was a little parched there. But yeah, it has a Star Wars Black Series logo up there, window up at the top. Nice window box as you see going on here. And it says Star Wars Attack of the Clones, Clone Trooper. Warning label, small parts, hasbro, warning label, 4 years old. So that means I can play with it. And on the back, it says, the Republic clone troopers represented the future of galactic warfare. So symbolic were they of the times. The galaxy-wide conflict that saw their debut took its name from their ranks, the Clone Wars. And the sad part about it is that when you read further or read some of the books or watch some of the media of what happened to most of the Clone Wars, yes, some of them became stormtroopers, but some of them started breaking down too. So, I mean, like a lot of I would say Star Wars New Hope had some clones left, but by the time New Hope rolled around, a lot of those clones were gone. Maxim Miller says, laughing out loud, you caught the bug. I always say I'll just buy one favorite of mine. I end up with yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's what happened with these G.I. Joe Classified. I mean, with the G.I. Joe Classified and Star Wars Black Series, because think about it. We've always collected G.I. Joes as 3 1/4 inch or, 4 inches and stuff like that because they had the vehicles to go with them. But when I started seeing the detail on these figures, man, I could not care less about a vehicle at this point, even though I will not purchase one of those. I don't know. Now, Snow Speeder, I may get because this is my Hoth Luke Skywalker here. Again, I told you, I'm messing with Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and the bounty hunters hard, man. I mess with them hard. Reason why? Because as a kid, I loved the story of Luke Skywalker. It was always lost. It was always like, he was constantly learning but losing friends at the same time, lost a hand. It was a story of loss and progression. That's why I like Luke Skywalker. And Empire Strikes Back made me fall in love with Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and the bounty hunters. Plain and simple. And this is the one where before he was almost stepped on by the AT-AT Walker and Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back, my hands down. If you can pull that movie, and I'm not a person to watch movies over and over again, but you can pull Empire Strikes Back out on me, and I'll watch it with you. That's one movie. That, Transformers the movie, RoboCop, and a few others that I will watch whenever I see it. First RoboCop, of course. But yeah, I love these Black Series figures. There's so much more detail, so much more stuff going on and everything like that. I mean, it is an absolute treat. Absolute treat. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Max. I would pick up the Black Series bike, but all that, I don't have the room for it. I really don't. I'm barely making room for these Black Series figures. I had to build more shelves in my office and everything like that. And what I do is I don't keep everything that I buy. Some things, when a newer model of something comes out, I buy. When a newer model comes out, I'll get rid of the older one or sell it off. Well, I'll sell off the old one and keep the newer one. I'm not one for clutter. I can't keep all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like what I consider the essentials is the stuff that I keep. Like, like right now, I'm like in the Black Series. If something comes out or later on, if Hasbro develops something that's, in the 6-inch line or whatever case may be, reminiscent of the Black Series, I'll get rid of the Black Series and start collecting those. Like what my Mattel DC Universe figures. I had to put a lot of those up because I liked them. I loved them. Even though they were using the same body sculpts, I loved them. But I had to, when McFarlane started coming out with their superheroes, I had to put them away, or start selling them off. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's how I am when it comes to my collecting. A lot of people are like, oh, you're selling your stuff off. No, I'm not. I'm making room. I don't keep stuff. I don't like hoarding. I'll keep some stuff and other stuff I'll just get rid of. Now, we got the Clone Trooper up here looking amazing. I can't believe I went through all of those guys so fast, man. Put that box over here. Take him out. And wow, this Clone Trooper looks great. And again, everybody that's just tuning in, may the 4th be with you. Happy May 4th. Happy Star Wars Day. Exactly. And honestly, a lot of people get on me about this. I don't like a lot of the old toys compared to this new stuff. I'm sorry. This new stuff looks way better than the old toys I grew up. Now, I do enjoy the cartoons and the lore and the stories that they created or what they derive from. But the updated versions, even with the Transformers, I don't like the old Transformers compared to this new stuff. I don't. That's why you'll never see me with any of that old, like them old Transformers and stuff like that. I got rid of them shits. Compared to this new shit, what? And this is a DC. All right, this figure came with the DC 115S. I think this is the D15S, if I'm not mistaken. Standard Stormtrooper pistol. Yeah, looks like it. And this one is the Blast Tech. This is like the Blast Tech kick your ass, punch a hole through the side of your ship. Multi-purpose weapon right here. You know what I'm saying? The Blast Tech 15A, if I'm not mistaken. I remember, I do know my Star Wars action figures and stuff like that. I know those weapons. I know it seemed nerdy or whatever, but that's just my thing. If I get into something, I go all in. I want to know everything about it. And yes, this figure looks great. You can get some nice two-handed action going on here, as you can with most of these Star Wars figures. I didn't think I would like these clone troopers like this. And he looks great. Nice, clean white. It's simple white and black going on here. Look at this. I love the way his suit is fitting him. And you can see how the Stormtrooper uniform upgraded was an upgrade to this. Although I did always like the fin on the top of the helmet with the clone troopers and stuff like that. Now I might start army building with these clone troopers. It's just sad that you know the eventual outcome of these clone troopers, because a lot of the clone troopers were killed off too, because they started defecting. But you know what I'm saying? They was like, nah, this is wrong, man. Because some of them went against their programming as well. You know, some of them like became self-aware and went against their programming. So the clone troopers had a very, very, very sad story. You know, some of them reproduced with regular people and stuff like that, but they were eventually all wiped out. Wow, look at the detail in the feet. And yes, the same articulation as you would get with other Star Wars Black Series figures. Nothing different. Nothing different at all. But this guy is looking great. I don't know why he's not focusing in, as I told you guys before. Nice plating. Yeah, like Maxwell Miller said, yeah, if I remember right, by the time of the original, the vast majority of stormtroopers weren't clones anymore. They were recruits. Exactly. This man knows his Star Wars like myself. And again, if I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm only going on by canon and legends from what I read. That's most of the stuff that I read. Okay. And again, he has a nice stance about him. Very good. His weapons hold very securely in his hand. He has no other holster. He has no other holster for his standard sidearm. And whether you know it or not, this is considered a rifle as well within the Star Wars universe. Even though it looks like a sidearm, it's considered a rifle. This pistol fits into his hand very well. Looking good. Looking very good. And again, you know, got some nice articulation. I'm not going to go into too much of the articulation. You know what it is. The same thing you would get with a Marvel Legend, you would get with older Star Wars figures, you get with these guys right here. Now, some may expand or more maneuverable than other ones, but it's just about the same, as you can see. You know, you got some knee joints and everything. You have double hinge knees, you have swivel at the waist, swivel at the wrist, pivoting at the wrist, pivoting at the bicep. You know, you can move the arms back and forth, and you know, you got a nice range of motion in the arms that go all up and down and around and stuff. This is what you're getting, unless it's like a different figure. Like the IG-88 figure was a bit different, whereas though it had the T crotch, like the classic T crotch. I will mention it, but other than that, yeah. But yeah, this is what you're getting right here, man. This is beautiful. There we go. I got it. Look, there we go. It focused in. You see that? And look at this beauty right here. Look at this beauty right here. I found the sweet spot to focus. This thing is a thing of beauty. And I love how the shoes have like a toe indentation. Has some nice sculpting in the toe right there, if you can see. Looking good, right? Looking good. So, I mean, I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful Star Wars day. I hope you do something wonderful today. I hope you watch something Star Wars related or read something Star Wars related. Broaden your knowledge of Star Wars, since you think you know so much and you don't know. I'm just picking with you. I think I found the sweet spot to get the camera to focus when I'm using a third-party streaming app, as you can see. But yeah, and this one right here, I absolutely love, Max. Look at this one. I'm loving this Incinerator Trooper, which were featured. I mean, they weren't just featured, even though everybody had just saw like the Incinerator Trooper in The Mandalorian, they have been featured in other books too. This Incinerator Trooper looks great. And as you can see the progression, or how exactly. I love 4LON. 4LON was given to me by a good friend of mine in Norway. And whether you know it or not, Empire Strikes Back, the snow scene in Hoth was shot in Norway. 4LON was given to me by my good friend Martin Euthys in Norway. And I love the way they did the paint on him to make it mimic rust spots, because 4LMM is pretty much a protocol droid that went AWOL or became self-aware and just decided to be like, you know what? I have to do this shit. I don't have to listen to humans. I can kill you motherfuckers for money. Or I can kill things for money. Is he up there with IG-88? No. But he's more of like a, yeah, 4LOM is here. As you can see, I also have like a Hoth Trooper. I love Hoth Troopers. Got a Hoth Trooper. What else I got over here? You saw the Luke already. You saw the Luke. I'm just going over these guys so you guys can see it. I got the Luke. Yes, he is. He's more of a mercenary. Of course, my all-time favorite. And I have others. I have others that I'm going to army build with this. A Hoth Rebel Soldier. And if you look, there are face sculpts out there to where like you can just buy the sculpt, buy the heads, pop the heads off and put on the new one, which is cool. Yeah, man. We getting it going, man. We getting it going. And may the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. Happy Star Wars Day. Okay. And as I told you before, I also, and I'm going to leave you guys on this, I also, look, I told you, I am a big Luke Skywalker fan. This is the one when he was in on Dagobah. Right here. This is when he was on the planet Dagobah. Right here. Or when he was in the Dagobah system. And he had, you know, Yoda and stuff. And I do have the other one with Yoda as well. I also have a Rebel Soldier with the classic background like this. That one I'm not going to open up because I'm going to put that one on my wall because I love the classic packaging. This is what you used to get. And along here, yeah, see, look, it was made by Kenner. It used to say made by Kenner, which is like, you know, reminiscent of like the Star Wars action figures I used to purchase, or my mom and my grandmother used to get me as a kid. When I was a kid, one of my favorite Star Wars action figures that my mom got me, not this one per se, but where is he at? I basically had all bad guys all the time. I always had bad guys all the time, okay? He was one of my favorites as a kid. Dengar, this guy right here, was my all-time favorite as a kid. Yeah, that retro packaging, it just does something, Max. It just does something. Dengar was one of my favorites. I always loved the way he had the head wrap on, how junky and dirty he looked and shit. I would as a kid, I would always put Dengar in any setting when it came to Star Wars. I would put him anywhere. For some reason, I always had him fighting on Hoth. And if you remember, when we were kids, the toys would get released before the movie would get released. So I automatically swore that Dengar was going to be a good guy, and I also swore that he was going to be on that ice planet, and he was on neither one. He was basically just like, what did they have? I would say like a 30-second cameo, and then like they just faded to whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And I am just so happy that Cara Dune, it is speculation, but I'm telling you, my baby mother, Cara Dune, is slated to go back to Star Wars. Disney is begging to hire her again because they're having too much of a backlash. Dengar in the books is hardcore. He is the linebacker of the Hunters. Bossk is more brutal, but Dengar is like a juggernaut. Exactly. You do know Dengar is a cyborg as well. That's why he's able to take so much damage and shit like that. He's a dirty motherfucker too. He's dirty as hell. He's dirty. He is dirty and nasty. He does all sorts of rotten stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Star Wars Day. I hope you guys have, you get to watch some Star Wars, get to read some Star Wars. You enjoy some Star Wars. Go watch The Mandalorian. Go watch the Clone Wars. Watch some of the Star Wars movies. Nothing within the last 5 years. Don't watch that. But I'm talking about classic Star Wars. You know what? I would say watch Rogue One. Watch Rogue One. Rogue One was very good. Solo, believe it or not, in my opinion, Solo, a Star Wars story, was actually pretty good. It was just that it came off of the heels of those other Star Wars films that people aren't too fond of. I did like Star Wars. I saw a lot to me, versus his little woke moments with the android and stuff like that, and the little things they had going on. I thought Solo, a Star Wars story, was actually a good film. I've watched it twice. Rogue One, I've watched well over 4 times. I think that was a fantastic film, especially when Darth Vader came in there. That just blew me away. Just blew me away. But other than that, everything Star Wars, I love. I love Star Wars. Always will love Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars purist. Pretty much, how can I say? My fandom as of recent remains in the past. Did I love The Mandalorian? Absolutely. For Lynn Fan says, this is great and I've had a lot of fun watching, but I have to get back to work. Thanks for your great commentary reviews. Have a great evening. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you too. Maximilla says, you put me in a Star Wars mood. I think I'm going to watch Empire Strikes Back. I like Mando Solo, though I have some issues, but overall liked it and thought Rogue One was amazing. Best since they're out. I agree. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this Star Wars marathon. This marathon now comes to an end. May the 4th be with you. Be sure to check out Tough Nerd Toys. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Twitch. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. There's no way you can't get a dose of Tough Nerd Toys and a Tough Nerd Toys network, and we are expanding. We have a Tough Nerd Toys gaming channel now. So if you prefer to watch watch on YouTube, we're on YouTube. If you prefer to watch on Facebook, we're on Facebook. But just give us some support there. Give us some watch. If you go on YouTube, which I would definitely appreciate, if you go on YouTube and watch us, definitely hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want me to review. I am doing some action figure reviews. I got some stuff coming up. I'm putting out more content than usual because I have a little bit more time and I wanted to focus more on the business. Be on the lookout. We got something coming down the pipeline for you people. And Tough Nerd Toys is going to need you, man. We're going to need you. But at the same token, you're going to like it. You're going to like it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. And remember, if you buy a toy, bust it open. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are the absolute best, man.